everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Irene and today's video is going to be all about my fabric and the sewing patterns I bought for the autumn season, what I'm going to be sewing and what my plans are for them. So let's go! So some of the fabrics that I bought are here, and there is also one here, and if you've seen the last video you will see that I already made a lot of clothes with other fabrics that I already used. So firstly, let's talk about this one, which you already seen in the other video, because I made a skirt with the same fabric and I made a red turtleneck. So what I'm going to do with this fabric is going to be like a jumper dress from the 60s, and it's going to be made to be able to layer and stay warm while wearing a dress, something that isn't just jeans. I love turtleneck and dress combinations, especially this year particularly. They are so easy to sew and really stylish and vintagey and preppy, so that's the plan for this fabric. I bought this fabric from Pretty Mercerie. I will link it down below. They sell Deadstock sewing supplies and fabrics, and this is one of them, and I really love it because it's like orange, beige and brown, which are all the shades I love if you guys know me. And I will also put a picture of the sewing pattern I'll be using for this here or wherever on the screen. Everything is also linked down below. So next fabric is this brick red beautiful rusty corduroy. I've already made a jumper dress with it. I will put a b-roll of it here on the video, and I really love the fabric, so I wasn't sure if I should make another pencil skirt with it because I have quite a bit left, or maybe a cap to wear with the trench coat or with that dress I made. I'm still not 100% sure, so I will be seeing about that, but I'm thinking either a cap or a skirt. This is also from Pretty Mercerie, and it's 100% cotton, and it's just gorgeous. Right now it's just been washed, so, well, actually it has a nap, so it has a, the color really changes when you turn it upside down or downside up, I guess. So when you're sewing with this fabric, you gotta pay attention that all the hairs are going to the same direction. The next fabric is this beautiful Liberty of London Tanalon cotton. If you don't know Liberty fabrics, you gotta get informed because they are amazing. If you love florals or colorful things, and if you love really high quality fabrics, I really recommend it. If you like cotton fabrics, so I have this plain white one. I usually buy florals from them, but their plain white one is very useful for me because I think it's a great substitute for silk. So I had that silk shirt with the lavalier like black bow here that I've shown you last autumn. I'll put a video here. And it was silk. I bought it before I went vegan, and I feel very uncomfortable wearing it because I don't want people to think that it's okay to wear silk, like buy silk at least. So I just wanted to make one myself with something silky, and this is the closest you get to silk. It's a special cotton that is so thin and it behaves like a silk basically, just soft and beautiful and delicate. And I've already sewn with this fabric in different colors and patterns. I'm in love. It's pretty expensive, but just like silk. And the pattern I'm going to be using it with is going to be, well, every time I'm going to make something white that is silkish, I'm going to be using that. It's matte, of course, but I'm talking about more the texture, I guess. So this sewing pattern from the 1950s, it is a Beret, I don't know, I will write it on the screen, it's just not written here right now. It's a Beret anyway. So I will be making this one here with a white bodice and a black Tanalon cotton bow, which I will order the fabric for. And also I will be buying more of this fabric in order to make this, which is just gorgeous and so detailed. Come on, camera. Yes. It is so beautiful and very well detailed. I'm just kind of unsure when to start this because it's 2 inches small for my bust, so I will have to figure out how to like change the pattern size and stuff, which I'm not very familiar with yet. But anyway, it's just going to be gorgeous. And for the lace trims, I think I'll be using Nottingham Lace. If you don't know what Nottingham Lace is, it's a famous high quality lace that is traditionally made in Nottingham, London, England. I guess, wait, is it a city or is it a place in London? I'm not sure. Anyway, so it was also used in Kate Middleton's dress, bride's dress, and it's just really high quality, beautiful lace trims for this type of projects. So that's what I'll be using, and I buy that from Etsy. So the next fabric is this beautiful coffee grain colored velvet, very dark brown cotton velvet, and I bought this fabric again from Pretty Mercerie, and I will be making a vintage beret hat with it, with a little bow. I will show you the sewing pattern here on the screen and also linked below. It's a PDF pattern that I found on Etsy, and I can't wait because I love berets, but I haven't worn one in a long time because they're all made of wool, and wool is not good. Do not buy wool. Okay, next is this beautiful, again, Deadstock from Pretty Mercerie, cotton polyester mix, cinnamon brown gingham fabric that I just fell in love with. It just looks so autumnal, and just since I've been sewing, my wardrobe is just matching. It's just, and I understand my own style better because not only do I have to choose the color and the pattern and textures, I also have to choose the cut of the dress. Everything about my own preferences becomes just so much clearer. I think it's the best stylish, like, educational experience I could possibly have. But what I'm going to be making with this is a 1940s shirt with a bow here. I haven't received the sewing pattern yet, but I'll put a picture of it on the screen. I just can't wait, and I think I'll be wearing that blouse underneath the red velvet dress corduroy dress that I made, and with just anything, it's just going to go so well with everything. I'm so excited to use this fabric. So next is this beautiful red gingham. It's a linen fabric from the fabric store, and I have had this fabric since last summer. It's one of the first fabrics I've ever bought, but I hadn't decided exactly what I want to do with it. But now my ideas are getting a little clearer. I think what I want to make is this dress, and I want to wear it on top of like either a blouse. Come on. Yes. Either a blouse or a turtleneck. I won't make the pocket on the dress because I think that's unnecessary. This is a 2477 by Simplicity Patterns. I think it's quite a rare pattern, but maybe you will have luck and find it if you're interested. I just imagine this dress in a garden full of apples, apple picking, I don't know, just very inspiring to me, and I would love to do a photo shoot in a place like that wearing this dress. I would love that. So next is, actually, let's skip to this one. This is again linen from the fabric store, and it is in the color marigold, which is just gorgeous, guys. It's just so beautiful, and my plan for this fabric is again to make the same dress, just really like this pattern, maybe something else, but basically something similar to this, but probably this exact pattern again. I will also make with the excess fabric for both of the same dress ones, matching bows for the hair, and it's just going to be so sweet and lovely. I really love this color. It's like a honey amber, like, I don't know, marigold, just beautiful, gorgeous. So next is this sewing pattern, and I will be making this one with a gingham linen, just like this, but in black. I haven't ordered it yet, but I will. And I think it's going to be so just like in those old movies where there's a woman wearing a trench coat, black heels, and something like gingham with black. I just want to wear this with a trench coat, and it's going to be such a useful like shirt dress type thing. This is a Beret 9941, and I think you can hopefully find other ones, because when I was looking I found other ones that were in many different sizes on Etsy, but not sure, so you should check. Next is this lovely sewing pattern that I bought from the vintage pattern store the vintagepatternshop.com. They also have an Etsy, but they have more things on their actual website, and I would love to make this dress with the velvet and the lace trim with the same laces from Nottingham, and I bought this fabric for it, but I am not sure about the color. Does this color even suit me? I'm not sure. Maybe I'll just recolor it in this in a more brick red color, because that's more my usual color palette, but I don't know what you guys think. After, yeah, it's true that it will match such a sewing pattern. I don't know. I'm thinking actually this dress is more for Christmas rather than autumn, but we'll see how fast I go with my sewing projects. So this is again from Pretty Mercery, and it's a Deadstock polyester fabric. So these are usually made from silk, and silk is not cruelty free, so I don't buy silk. And this is a cruelty free version which is made of polyester, but when you buy it Deadstock, that makes things better. Next is again from the same website, vintagepatternshop.com, this sewing pattern of this lovely gorgeous dress, and I saw Style with Maddie, who made a dress with this pattern, and I fell in love with it. This is a 50s dress, the vintage sewing pattern, and just look at it, guys. It's just a princess dress, beautiful. And I don't know exactly which fabric I'm going to be using with this. Maybe the last fabric that I want to show you today, which is this. Maybe this one, but in pink, or maybe like a, you know those British lacy things with like floral white things? That's maybe what I'm going to use. I'm not sure yet, but I just love this pattern. This kind of websites are like people who take actual vintage sewing patterns and reproduce them with photocopies and stuff, and they resell it so that more people can have that sewing pattern. There is another one apart from this that I like, which is called Lady Marlowe patterns on Etsy. That's also really great, and those were my first sewing patterns. They just come perfectly packaged and with colorful images. This is the charm of sewing patterns from the old times. All the colorful delicate illustrations on them are just so charming and so inspiring to me. They just feel gorgeous, and that's the beauty of sewing. If you guys like this video, remember to give it a like, comment down below which one was your favorite fabric and sewing pattern, and if you have any projects of yourselves, I would love to know. And remember to subscribe if you haven't already, and hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Bye.